Two Claremont County men are lucky to be alive tonight. They survived a spectacular crash and fire in Anderson Township.
The fire was so intense that eastbound I-275 will be down to one lane until tomorrow night as highway crews check for damage. 9 News reporter Tom McKee is here with new information on this investigation. Tom?
Well, Tanya, Chester Johnson of Williamsburg is in fair condition tonight at University Hospital. Robert Althaus of Batavia is in critical condition. Police say both men were in a van that changed lanes in front of a truck driven by Leslie Gulf of Sydney, Ohio. The truck hit the van, sending it down an embankment. Then the truck tipped over and a fireball ensued. This is what burning diesel fuel and plastic looked like from a driver's perspective Wednesday night.
It went from one side of the bridge all the way to the other, nothing but flames and smoke as far as you could see.
The flames lit up the night sky and could be seen for miles.
It was pretty horrific, not knowing the condition of the driver and not seeing anybody come out of the cab.
The driver walked away from the mishap with minor injuries. So what was the biggest challenge for firefighters? The fact that there weren't any hydrants in the area.
We had to call mutual aid to bring in tankers to assist with supplying the water so we could draft out of the porta tanks they fill up.
Then crews discovered the van that had gone down a 50-foot embankment and landed wheels up on Markley Road.
We had crews down there working who had to suppress the fire that was coming over the edge just so they could get the gentleman cut out of the van.
By daylight, the violent nature of the crash was readily apparent. 100 yards of guardrail was torn up. The bridge rails were scorched black. Crews from the Ohio Department of Transportation took core samples of the concrete to see if there was any structural damage to the bridge. Traffic was down to one lane for the repair work, and a log jam quickly formed in the heavily traveled area. The most amazing part to everyone involved was that the van tumbled down a steep hillside and stayed fairly intact when it landed. The occupants were seriously injured, but alive.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. They were in a full-size Chevrolet van that was loaded with a lot of construction equipment, and it was found on its wheels.
Now, police say neither drugs nor alcohol were factors in the crash, and none of the three men was wearing a seatbelt, which makes it all the more miraculous. Tanya, investigators have not determined if any charges will be filed.
All right, thanks, Tom.